Here we are in Germany at Johanngeorgenstadt. I've just popped over with CD from Karlovy Vary, and I'm just going to hop back with them on the 935, which is just over my shoulder there. That ride up through the pine covered mountains was quite stunning, and I'm pleased I took out a couple of hours to just nip up here on this little jaunt. So yeah, let's go back down again and see how this one goes. This is actually quite a handy little cross-border connection, as there are trains over there to, I'm going to say it wrong, Zwickau HBF, Hauptbahnhof. So there's trains that leave here for Zwickau Hauptbahnhof, so effectively I could change and carry further on into Germany, and certainly that train that's on its due up here any minute now will act as a change to get you onto Karlovy Vary and the rest of the Czech Republic. So let's hop on this Class 844 DMU. Well, here in second class the seats are pretty comfortable and there's a decent amount of legroom. There's also ample luggage space over the seats. And between each set of seats there's a small drinks table and a little bin as well. And even though it's a short haul regional train, there's still blinds available and coat hooks. And just as we were waving goodbye to our German cousin, I did notice that in fact this is a second class only train, but actually had some first class seats available for second class passengers. So I hopped in there and let's have a look at what first class has got to offer. I suppose the seats are slightly better, but legroom's identical as everything's lined up with the windows. And on both first and second class there is power supply, but only between the double seats. And anyway, we're off to go back to the Czech Republic. The railway itself was opened in 1899, and this short section between Germany and the Czech Republic is a matter of about 90 seconds before we come into Potůčky. And straight out of Potůčky we start to enjoy the view of the Western All Mountains. Off to our left, obscured by some of the trees, is Blatensky Vrch, which is at 1,043 meters or 3,422 feet, the highest peak in this area. Track snakes around, and we can look across the valley at both the twin towns for the Czech and the German sides of the border. As we pass through Potůčky Halt, we get our first glimpse of some of the ski slopes that we're going to be seeing as we go along through these mountains. I really did enjoy editing this video, if only to see again all these wonderful views. Really is such a stunning stretch of line. And soon we're into Horní Blatná, which is the highest station on the line, being 888 metres or 2,913 feet above sea level. Now the town was founded in 1532 to mine tin, but now it's much more important as a popular tourist spot. On such a beautiful day as today, it's really hard to imagine that in the winter this whole area is covered with a very thick carpet of snow. I'm sure they must struggle at times to keep the railway open. And Pernink is our next stop, a very popular destination for skiing. And immediately on leaving the station, we cross the Železniční viaduct. Our RegioShark has worked much harder this morning coming up this hill, and it's happily cruising down. The 844 RegioShark units have been in service since about 2012. They're part of the Pesolink family, built in Poland. As this is Saturday morning, there was a great number of cyclists bringing their mountain bikes up on the train to enjoy the mountains. I think interesting that there may be rules, but there were certainly more cycles I've ever seen on the train, and they packed them basically anywhere they could put a cycle. But it is lovely to see so many people using the train to enjoy the countryside. Nové Hamry marks the last stop with ski lifts, and now we're about to descend the valley of the Rolava River. Nádek is another crossing point for this single track line, and we can see the northbound service taking on as many bicycles as it can fit. Nádek itself has a large wool processing factory, and there's been wool processing on this site since 1846. Certainly a very good reason why we picked up an awful lot of passengers at this point. I was enjoying the view so much I forgot to give you a quick toilet tour, and now the train has got so busy I think I've missed my chance. Today's ticket cost me 200 Czech crowns for the return ticket, which worked out at £6.95 or €8.10. Certainly for over 2 hours of this beautiful countryside, it seems like a pretty good bargain to me. Interestingly, as this was an international journey, I was actually obliged to write my name on my ticket. ride from Johanngeorgenstadt down to Karlovy Vary. So we're back here in the beautiful city of Karlovy Vary. I've got about half an hour, then I've got a connection, takes me down into Prague. So I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be releasing more travel videos from my travels around the Czech Republic, so please check back and join me again.